Are you a dinosaur yet? Subscribe to become one now.
Hello all dinosaurs, I'm Dan and welcome back to a brand new video, and today we have a box of at least 150 dinosaurs. So let's get started, okay? The top layer is actually filled with Jurassic World dinosaurs, and beneath we have plenty of prehistoric and dinosaur action figures and models. So let's begin. Okay, first one right here, we have a blue. This is from the Amber collection. Okay, so check this out. Looks really beautiful. It comes with many points of different articulation. Yep, so this is a really nice collectible. Next up, we have the Destroy and Devour Indominus Rex. You guys should know this really well, but let's take a look at this once again. So you guys can see this button triggers the arms, and this button right here moves the jaw, and it actually lights up the neck area over here. So take a closer look at this again. Can you guys see this light glowing? Yep, so that's the Destroy and Devour Indominus Rex. Next up, we have a brand new figure. This is actually a Sauropelta. Looks really good. So if you move this tail, the body moves along as well. Looks really nice. The spikes here are soft and flexible. Looks so beautiful. And here is a code for you guys to scan in the Jurassic World Facts app. Alright, so let's move on. Okay, are you guys able to tell me the name of this dinosaur? Okay, this is not easy. This should be a Deinocheirus. Let's take a look. Yes, it is known as the Deinocheirus. Yep, looks really beautiful. This is actually a feathered dinosaur. As you guys can see, feathers on its body. Let's move on. We have a Parasaurolophus. This is actually a dual attack Parasaurolophus with two different actions: head ramming action and a swinging tail action. Yep, whipping tail. Next up, let's move on. We have a Styracosaurus, and this is from Collectate. A beautiful figure. Let's move on. This should be a Diplodocus. Yep, that's right. Okay, let's move on. What is this? Okay, this is actually a Mercurioceratops. Yep, this is a beautiful figure. I love the head sculpt. This blue paint over the entire crest looks really beautiful. Okay, next up we have the Action Attack Carnotaurus. This is not the new Command and Conquer Carnotaurus. This is actually the older version. Yep, but you know, look out, there'll be plenty of other Carnotaurus coming up. Yep, this is a Concavenator, which is a dual attack. You guys should have seen this before. Yep, this is like from the second wave. Okay, let's move on. We have a nice little figure right here, which is another Ceratopsian. So what is this? This is actually a Sinoceratops. Okay, and if we move on, we have another Parasaurolophus, the near-crested lizard. This is a figure from Safari Ltd. And we have an Ankylosaurus right here. Okay, the fused lizard. There's a herbivore, a Stegosaurus, a little mini statue. This is actually made of clay. Yep, pretty cool. A Margosaurus, a sauropod. This is a dual attack as well. Two actions. Okay, let's move on. This is actually an Allosaurus. Yep. And what is this? This is a I can't really remember the name. Oh, it's actually the Lorihanosaurus. Yep, that's right. Let's take a look at this. This is a very cool figure. Oh, is there like a scratch over here? I'm not too sure. Probably, or is this just some dirt? I think it's just some dirt. Let me try to remove it. Yep, this is a Pseudoceratops dual attack from the Battle at Big Rock series. And right here we have a Stegosaurus, another dinosaur model. This, I need to take a look at the name. Oh, this is actually a Medusa Ceratops. We have a Styracosaurus. Alright. And right behind we have two very cool action figures. Are you guys able to tell me the name of these two? They are very closely related. And here it's a Styracosaurus. Stegosaurus, another Stegosaurus, which is known as the roof lizard. Okay, let's move on. We have another Parasaurolophus. Seems like we have plenty of Parasaurolophus today. And this one looks like a Deinocheirus, but I'm not very sure. Yep, that's right. This is another Deinocheirus, but from a different company. Okay, this one is interesting. This is actually a Giganotosaurus. Not the most accurate looking Giganotosaurus, to be honest. But that's fine. And right here we have a Baryonyx. Yep, Baryonyx, which is known as the Heavy Claw. This is actually a pretty old figure. Okay, let's move on. We have a T-Rex skull. Yep, that's right. Some dinosaur skeleton. And here's a baby Spinosaurus, which looks so adorable. Okay, and here we have the Tarbosaurus. Yep, that's right. Yep. Primer attack Tarbosaurus comes with two different actions. So you can actually rotate the neck and the head. I mean, you rotate the tail and the head moves along as well. And you press this, the jaw just go chomping. Okay, let's move on. We have a another Ceratopsian, which is known as, let me take a look at this. I can't remember the name of this Ceratopsian, to be honest. If you guys know, let me know. But I'm not too sure how you can actually let me know. Maybe on Instagram. This is actually a Dilophosaurus. Let's move on. We have a this is actually an Albertosaurus. Yep. Battle damage Albertosaurus. It's a very cool figure. And the Albertosaurus is actually closely related to the previous figure, which is the Tarbosaurus. They are both Tyrannosaurs. And here it's a feathered Velociraptor. And this is a beautiful Giganotosaurus from Safari Ltd. I like this quite a lot. It comes with a base. I'm not a huge fan of dinosaur with base, but they do make the dinosaur figures much easier to stand. And here's a Brachiosaurus, and this is actually from a company called Favorite Co. It is a Japanese hobby company. Another Ceratopsian. This is known as the Regaliceratops. Yep, that's right. This should be a Ceratosaurus. Yep, that's right. From Safari Ltd again. This looks like a Silophysis. I'm not too sure. I can't remember the name of this dinosaur figure. So if you know, can let me know over on Instagram. We have a Saltosaurus right here, which is another sauropod. It has some armor right here, which means it has an armored body, which is pretty cool. Here is another Ceratopsian. The name of it is Ionosaurus. Yeah, that's right. Triceratops needs no introduction. The three-horned face. You guys should know this really well. And with a T-Rex right here. And this is a pretty cool feathered T-Rex. Yep. This T-Rex once dropped from a high shelf and injured me. Yep. And what do we have over here? With a Microraptor. Yep. A very nice figure. And here it's a Quetzalcoatlus. Here's a Ceratopsian. Diabloceratops. Awesome figure. And this is a Tawa from Schleich, I think. A very nice figure, to be honest. And here is a Deinocheirus. No, I think this is a Therizinosaurus, I beg your pardon. Yep. So you guys can see, it has very long claws. Extremely long claws. And here is another Therizinosaurus, but this is actually a juvenile version, a young Therizinosaurus. Yep. This is a pretty new figure. One of the latest from Schleich. We have a Mosasaurus. And here it's a Allosaurus. Yep, I think so. This should be from Mojo. This is like one of the vintage figures. It's pretty rubbery. Kronosaurus. Here we have some sea monsters. Yep, you're about to see many sea monsters. And here is a Dimetrodon, a prehistoric synoscete. It's not exactly a dinosaur. And here it's a can't really remember the name of this, but we have a prehistoric fish right here, which has plenty of armor around its body. Yep. Coryphosaurus, which is a herbivore. And we have a small little Microraptor, I guess. Yep. Some Silophysis right here. And this one, do you guys know if this is an Apatosaurus? Yeah, it does look like an Apatosaurus. Some prehistoric sea creatures right here. Alright, Leopleurodon. We have two of this. Yep. And let's take a look at this. This is actually known as the Psittacosaurus, which is known as the parrot-faced dinosaur. Yep, that's right. Psittacosaurus. It's not easy to pronounce this. And here it's a Velociraptor. Right here. One of the vintage figures from Safari Ltd. A mini Pachycephalosaurus. And we have a Dolly Coryncops right here. And this is a bearded dragon? Not too sure why it is doing in this video. A prehistoric frog, I suppose. Alright, let's move on. A Triceratops. Yep, this is one really nice Triceratops from Schleich. One of the vintage figures. And here is another Triceratops. So let's move on. Velociraptor. With a long prehistoric fish. Okay, not exactly a fish. This is actually a prehistoric whale. Basilosaurus. Yep, super long. Super nice looking. Another prehistoric marine monster. And this is a what is this? Plesiosaurus? Oh, Plesiosuchus. There can't be a Plesiosaurus, okay? A Silophysis. And this one looks like a oh, this is actually the Hydrotherosaurus. Yep, this is a pretty vintage figure as well. We have a Brachiosaurus. We're just left with like maybe about 20 right here. Yeah, we have at least 150 to 200 dinosaurs, which is pretty incredible. Kronosaurus. This is our one which has a movable mouth or jaw. And this is a Tylosaurus. Beautiful figure. I love this stripes across the body. And another T-Rex skull. This should be a Tylosaurus. Oh, okay. There's some dust on it. A prehistoric flying reptile, Pteranodon. It comes with a little piece of metal here for you to put a string through, so you can actually hang it, which is really nice. What is this? Is this like a Elasmosaurus? Let's take a look. That's right. This is actually an Elasmosaurus, a prehistoric marine creature which has a very long and curvy neck, which allows it to fish. Another one which looks really cute. A mini Coelophysis. This is a Ankylosaurus, but this is actually a bootleg figure. It's not an official, you know, Schleich or Collecte. It is a bootleg. Okay. Ankylosaurus from Schleich. This is not a bootleg. This is an original figure. Left is of a few. Here, a figure right here, a prehistoric marine creature. Not too sure what this is. Let's take a look. Rajasaurus. Oh, nice. That's really nice. I should do a video on all the different carnivores. That would be really interesting, right? With a Mosasaurus, I think. Yep, that's right. Mosasaurus. This is another Mosasaurus as well. Wow, this is such a long video. It's like 17 minutes. Hope that you guys like it, because not many times you guys will like such a long video. If you do watch the entire video, that would be really awesome. I know that you are a true blue dinosaur if you're still watching. A little figure got some really nice memories. If you are really a die-hard Dan Surprise fan, you might have seen my vlog when I was in Tokyo. I got this from Tokyo. A little Velociraptor. This should be a Rhamphorhynchus, that's right, which has teeth pointing outwards. If you take a look at this. Yeah, it's a really interesting figure, or should I say prehistoric animal. The Dilophosaurus, a mini statue, mini figure, mini model. And yes, we have some prehistoric animals right here, and that's it. Pteranodon and some prehistoric sea creatures. So this is such a long video, one of the longest video I've made this year. Yes, this is definitely the longest video I've made this year. So I hope that you guys enjoy this video, and do let me know. Yep, some of the dinosaur names I couldn't name them. So if you know, go over onto my Instagram and leave me a comment over there, okay? Hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give it a like, share it, subscribe if you haven't do so, and I will see you soon in the next video. Goodbye.